So oftentimes we focus way too much on just education. So we can go to the right schools, finding the right jobs, and we don't really, actively learn social skills. Sometimes it feels like something that just comes along and it's good to have, but we also know how important it is. And for this video, we are going to touch on, 4 points that social skills will definitely impact you a good amount in the future. And in my opinion, even more than just education itself. So stay tuned. Especially for the time right now where everything's constantly changing and the thing that you graduated from, the thing that you majored in, and trying to get that specific job that you want might not exactly happen right now because jobs are ranging and changing and things are evolving. This is where social skills really come in because you might not always start with the job that you want. And social skills allows you to present yourself to a wider range of choices and opportunities. And if you have not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and of course the bell, so we'll keep on talking about these things. So the first one is career. Seems kind of obvious, but interviews, networking, team discussions, all these things require social skills because every time you're interacting with people, that is when it's required. Social skills, you can kind of think of it as like you went to school and you have tons of knowledge. You study so much to be a expert in your area and to be a specialist. So you go and apply for a job. But social skills is what allows you to communicate all those knowledge that you have to the other person. If you are looking like at the water hose, knowledge is kind of like your water, and the hose is your social skills. If there's a little kink inside that hose, you won't be able to get that much water out, and the other side will not get any water. So this is why social skill is so critical, because it allows you to present what you know in the best light. On the other hand, if you have some guy that knows less than you, but this person is more sociable and is able to communicate more effectively, then on the outside, this person will seem much more knowledgeable than you. And it will probably stay that way because for you can't communicate as well. You can't present your points as, prominently as the other person. That's why focusing on social skills allows for that transition. The second point I want to talk about in terms of how social skills will impact you in the future is job satisfaction. Because if you look at the stats, a lot of the people who leave their current job is due to the work environment. Because they didn't get along with their manager, they didn't like their coworker. So from a relational standpoint, a job, it's very critical of a relationship in a job and how that job makes you feel. And social skills comes in a huge part of that. So imagine you have a good paying job and everything's great. This type of work is just what you're looking for. It's close to home, the commute's not that bad, you can even work from home if you want to. But it dreads you every time you have to communicate with your team, every time you have to talk with your manager. And when people look at you, there's a distance and it feels like you guys are not on the same page. It feels kind of bad, right? It's like you don't want to dread every time you go to work because of people. And having social skills allows you to connect with the people, your coworkers, your managers, so that you can feel better about your job. So the third aspect is wider range of relationships. When we're thinking about social skills, it allows you to connect to much more range of people. And as we all know, sometimes it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So having that network of connections allows you to unlock so much more that you might not even be thinking of. And this might be a friend of a friend of a friend. That person you might end up marrying, who knows? The quality of your life does increase and your opportunity increases drastically when you are able to connect with so much more people. And this can literally be you going to a networking event and meet maybe 5 or 6 people, and one of them allows you to be able to interview for the job that you want. Or one person might know some other person that is also single and is looking for someone nice. So you don't know what you're, I guess, potentially not having, and social skills allows you to be able to talk to people and create that connection. So it's pretty critical. The last point I want to talk about is how social skills really decreases your overall anxiety in life. So imagine if you're just going through life, and every time you talk, you have to second guess yourself because you're not sure if you're saying the right things. And when you're talking to people, you can't exactly tell if they're actually wanting you to be there or they're just, I guess, tolerating you. You can't read social cues really well, and you can't really have, I guess, a very relaxed conversation with people. All these things builds on stress in your life because if you're talking to people and you feel very uncomfortable, then you'll most likely avoid talking to people in general. And that really, I guess, stops a good amount of daily life, tasks, things that you can do that are, I guess, much easier, and it makes your life that much more stressful. You can always refer to just use your phone and then do everything and try to avoid all human contact, but that's so much harder. And social skills allows you to take away and remove that aspect of stress and anxiety when you're actually talking to someone, because you know what's going on, and it might actually be more fun and more enjoyable when you're talking to someone. So those are the different points that I have in terms of how social skills will impact your future in life. Social skills is really more of an underlying type of skill sets. It's not like science or math or even like writing. It's something that, I guess, expresses who you are and allows you to connect with people better, and something that overall elevates your underlying quality of life. Because when you know how to talk with people, things tend to be a little easier. Even if it's just buying things and you and the other person talking, smiling, both having a good time, everything's nice. Your day feels a little better because of that. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, leave them down below, or comments, questions, subscribe, yeah, those things. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time, and take care.